Our Tale of the Tape brought to you by Streamline Logistics. Lawrance, 32, 7 years, the senior of Steffens at 25. The records, 30 wins, 7 by way of knockouts from 43 fights from Lawrance. 9 fights, 7 wins, 5 knockouts for Steffens in his pro career. This is our co-main event of the evening. To Steffens, so 5 centimetres in that department. But our co-main events on tap now for you. As here we go, first of 5x3.
Well, Steve, Lawrence, so much experience, and geez, you'll be comfortable in this centre ring here. He's fought here so many times. It's his second home, so home ground advantage without a doubt to the Aussie. And the local lad, the Victorian Carter Lawrance from O'Neill's gym, the regular fixture at O'Neill's, but now also at FA Group in Thailand. So really investing in himself, and have a look at the ship-shape condition he's in too. Just absolutely ripped.
Yep.
Not an ounce of fat on him.
Bauxite. I'm going to go with limestone, bauxite. But,
okay.
But yeah, Steffens in great shape as well.
Steffens from Lou Regis's gym in Sydney, and you got to check out the new SRG gym in Sydney. If you're there, go and have a look. If you're visiting town, absolutely check it out. So good to see Louis Regis, a great fighter back in the day. I've called so many of his fights, and just an absolute gentleman in and out of the ring, Regis. But now he's producing some great fighters. Paul Steffens, not at all intimidated by the experience of Carter Lawrence, stepping up, stepping in, and having a red-hot crack. Nice counter, low kicking from Steffens, but Carter, it's like a bit of a tune-up, a bit of a change in mentality now with working out of the FA Group as well as O'Neill's gym. So O'Neill's gym in Richmond.
110 remaining. Steffens, German-born, moved to Australia 3 years ago and currently studying sports science in Sydney. He's been studying martial arts on that tip since he was 8 years old. Took the fight on short notice, a 2-week camp to prepare for a seasoned vet like Carter Lawrence. So his fighting central to his happiness and identity. Don't know where he'd be without it. So it's an adaptable style, and he'll have to adapt to Carter Lawrence. But got 5 rounds to do it, vis-a-vis 3, as of all the previous bouts have been this evening. It's the only 5-rounder. A little bit more time.
And, it's interesting that Carter hasn't gone in for the clinch yet. You know, that's usually his go-to. Stalk forward, march him down, and then lock on and start to really load those knees. Big hip chambering knees that he has, Lawrence, as well. But again, just pushes forward. Beautiful push kick, beautiful team round kick as well.
Big hands backing up Lawrence there from Steffens.
If there is a weakness or an area that he could exploit, Paul Steffens potentially is in the boxing. I think the kicking, the clinching, the kneeing, the elbowing are going to be, going the way of Carter Lawrence. The boxing, it's not somewhere with not a strategy that Carter evolves to. It's tall, rangy, purpose-built for Muay Thai, so he fights the style that suits him. Hooks up, knees. That's the Carter Lawrence go-to. Working the clinch strongly. But any fighter from SRG, Jim, is also very, very comfortable in the clinch as well. So no pushovers in the clinch. There's strong wrestling, and happy to clamp down and exchange knees to the body all night if need be.
Yep. And the pleasure of going with a full set of previous fights, a lot of power. Got to be careful of, as Bree's got 5 of his wins by knockout. So something to respect going forward, but the record, Lawrance, the experience is played a factor as well, definitely. And, longer breaks between this one, too, but these 5 rounders.
Semi-main event of the evening. An absolutely stacked card.
Don't forget Roots 31 and Rebellion 34 upcoming November 15th right here at the Melbourne Pavilion. Keep your eyes on Rebellion Muaythai Instagram and Rebellion Muaythai Facebook page and rebellionmuaythai.com.au on the website. All the updates across all things Muay Thai. That ticket's on sale soon. See some big names on that card, so stay tuned.
And the crew will put on yet another great card as they have here this evening. But we're back to it now, round number 2.
Some big exchanges of low kicks and checks. Their conditioning is supreme as well, these two. But again, Paul Steffens stepping up on late notice. So, credit, just full credit and respect to Steffens for stepping in.
Just like Ryan Smith in our last fight, in 3 weeks' notice.
Absolutely.
Never had 2 weeks' notice. So.
These guys are promoters' best friends.
Got them on speed dial again.
Absolutely. I'll have to keep them in mind for Warriors Way next year. We'll be back, Alexi Petroulius and myself, putting on some more shows next year. As the little elbows just dropped to the jawline of Carter Lawrance there. Steffens.
Lawrence, you can see he's trying to frame up and engage that clinch where he loves to be, but Steffens
Fighting out of southpaw too. Now Lawrence going back, changing.
Nice downward elbow there from Steffens.
Fast work. Tries to sneak that hand through. Cross-face guard, Steffens keeping Lawrence back, but you look at him just dig the neck, dig the chest, dig the head into the chest of Steffens. Not to be intimidated either, not to be denied. He's still pushing forward on Lawrence. A big heart down to the body, big liver shot. Not phased by Carter Lawrence, who's looking a picture of fitness and strength.
Steffens now trying to lock up and exchange knees under the ribs of Carter Lawrence. Lawrence with the height advantage, albeit slight. Selects to break and exchange again here in the center of the ring.
Measuring Lawrence now. Southpaw stance is where he's comfortable at the moment. Just holds and controls the foot and the leg of Steffens. He is literally the Iceman, Carter Lawrence. Shows no emotion, never gets phased nor rattled. Just a man on a mission in every fight.
10 seconds remaining here in round number 2. Real tactical. There's a nice clubbing left hook that got Lawrence's attention from Steffens. That'll score well as the round ends. And that's 6 minutes in the books.
So the fighters pumped their fist in the air, believing and wanting the judges to believe that they had a good round and wanted to score that way accordingly.
Take a look at some of the highlights there of that round. Another very close round, no real edge of a mind.
Yeah, look, they're just building up to the crescendo of the latter rounds. Obviously, we've got 2 in the books now, so we'll head to round 3 next. But you'll feel the pace and the intensity pick up a little bit more now. It has to. If a knee jostle for position in the clinch. Just shifting hand position, looking to get the opponent's balance and dominance in there. Crank down on the neck. Same to the hip, first to the knees. At range, showing some good skill, but we're back to punching and kicking and then slipping into that clinch. That's that momentum again. Arch control, counter hook, went to the right hand. That was a good move right there from Paul Steffens, the Sydney sider, bringing some meat to Victoria.
I'll take a moment to thank our sponsors here this evening and this afternoon, Sports Safe Australia, Leaders Focaccia, Streamline Logistics, Fairtex, Stable Massage, Ramen 800 on Tube Layer, forward to a Stable Massage in the next couple of days. But we are seconds out now here from round number 3. And this one between Steffens and Lawrance, both ready to go. Master Marty just making sure that the combat surface is up to standard, as he always is. And we're back to it.
Attention to detail. It's the Bassamati.
Him and Trevor Law, the no-nonsense twins.
So Lawrence southpaw. Steffens right hand orthodox. Carter giving that left leg plenty. Kicking away the inside thigh. Got to get that rear hand going too. Down to the body, level changing. So switching through to the body goes Steffens. Framing, measuring. The reaction time and the fight IQ here is indeed very similar. So neither having the dominance that we saw, I suppose, in the last fight with Matthews, just reading the play, getting the punches, hitting the target more accurately, more often. But this one, even though there is that disparity in their fight experience, the technical IQ and the scoring is pretty much on par thus far.
Carter Lawrence, most interesting statistic about his career, he didn't even have an amateur career. He went straight on, debuted on Roots.
Yeah, that would mean back in the day.
Back in the day.
There was no amateur career. Well, I mean,
but
Carter.
20 fights on the Roots Rebellion card is, he'd be up there, I think, with the most appearances, I'm fairly certain.
Straight in, and some fighters, sometimes the amateur stuff doesn't suit them as well.
Yeah.
The amateur style of fighting is not for them, and then they get into the pro ranks and they adapt beautifully. That happens often in professional boxing too. Amateur style boxing is not for everyone. It's a bit of a different setup to the pro ranks. Inside thigh from Steffens, showing no respect to Carter Lawrence, the two-time WBC state welterweight champion, and he's a 4-man winner as well. Lawrence been around forever and a day, a real mainstay in Melbourne Muay Thai. Oh, the 1-2, and then the body kick from Steffens. The Sydney sider giving him no respect at all.
He came here to fight, did Paul Steffens, and he's brought it thus far as we have 24 seconds left in round number 3. And he lines up the body there of Lawrence, now going upstairs.
Shifts back to orthodox momentarily. Lawrence, switch lead. So switching from southpaw to orthodox. Again, backs himself into the neutral corner. See the round out. Well, they both pumped their hands in the air. That round potentially could have gone to Paul Steffens.
Yeah, I would have given it to him, to be honest too. It's the coin flip round this week.
Louis Regis will be a happy man watching his charge as the security boys just throw chocolates at us. So,
none of them connected, so terrible aim.
But looking after me, keeping the sugar going. Lawrence, big round kick off the rear. The calm under fire, the calm under pressure, always Carter Lawrence. It takes a lot to phase him, let me tell you. But as this one goes on, you'll see Paul Steffens just get that confidence building as well and momentum. And that could be dangerous for Lawrence. Look at the welts, look at the reddening there on that left side of the body of Lawrence. That's testament to Steffens landing those kicks. And that's given, I'm sure, Louis Regis a big smile.
Hopefully the judges, as far as they're concerned as well. Round number 4 about to get underway between Lawrence and Steffens in our co-main event. Don't forget, November 15th, our next installment of Rebellion Roots on tap for you. The final one for 2025 is absolutely flown by this year. Route 31, Rockstone, once again showcase the next generation of professional Muay Thai, while Rebellion delivering world-class pros battling it out on the big stage. Expect to see Taxon, Dan Matthews, James Costick, Carter Lawrence, Brittany Thomas, and more in action. Stay tuned to all the socials, Rebellion Muay Thai on Insta and Rebellion Muay Thai Facebook, rebellionmuaythai.com.au for all the happenings. As Paul Steffens, he's ready. They're both ready before he is. And here we go.
Having a chat and send a ring before they start mixing it up.
Yeah, where's the best late night kebab after this?
A 1-2, and then the body kick. Lawrence controls the kick counters. The tempo now has absolutely stepped up. Round 4 is the business round for sure. This one can be close, and it's going to be who's going to bring it on a bit stronger. Of course, Muay Thai in Thailand, it's all about the gambling. So they start slow, they build the odds, and then they push it to the end once everyone's chucked their money on. So there's a bit more strategy with it overseas, with the gambling element added. But here in Australia, it's all about who's going to get the win. So not spending your pennies in blasting your energy too early. So if it does go the distance, you can still finish strong. Lawrence now, his go-to. Weather the storm, walk in, clamp down, and just drain the energy of your opponent as he is doing right here.
1:45 to go. Halfway mark of this penultimate round is the word I'm looking for. Steffens.
Penultimate. Isn't that the most overrated word ever?
Yeah, Phil, that's why I used it.
Penultimate.
It's late in the night, mate.
I'll let you use it, but it's not for me, penultimate. Down to the body. Steffens feints and then tries to get that body kick through. And we're all got to be feeling a little bit sorry that Steve White is unwell here tonight. He's pushing through adversity and all sorts of
struggle is real, man.
All sorts of nasal congestion and
blood nose out of one and congestion out of the other, and the cough might getting a real workout tonight. But
you're a mess. You're in worse condition than some of the fighters that have finished the 3 rounders, mate.
The Combat Sports Board are testing me after this one, I think. But
chopping low off the round kick. That's good work from Steffens. Needs to bring the hands over to try and maintain range, because Carter's just going to march down. He'll absorb whatever you throw at him, and he'll get in and he'll just drain the energy as he strangles you with that clinch and brings the knees underneath. Again, walking forward, Lawrence, body kick finds a home. And again, fast and accurate from Lawrence, the Victorian doing good things in the 4th. Steffens needs to keep the tempo up, needs to keep that scoring going.
10 seconds remaining. Steffens, the work rate of this 4th round's been great from him, and he's celebrating as if he's won the round, but we'll see what happens with 3 minutes to go in between another potential judge's decision. It's basically a rule, not the exception tonight.
As they pump their fists in the air at the end of every round, they both believe they've done enough. Someone's going to be disappointed after the decision. So there's nice body kicks. And as I said, even though Carter caught that kick, it still landed, it still hit the target. So there's this evolution of scoring that happening that happens with Muay Thai in Australia. Over the years, I've seen it always. First it was, punches don't score as much as kicks and elbows, etc. There was this whole hierarchical thing with what scores more and less. Now it's down to effective damage. Then the kick lands, even though it's caught, if it still has effect on the landing, and the catch isn't like it doesn't evolve to a sweep or sending your opponent down, well then the kick is still scoring. So it depends on how the judges score it, what they like, what they don't like, and there's all these constantly evolving rule sets basically as well. Consideration.
Indeed, I'd like to consideration to our sponsors this evening. Leaders Focaccia, Sports Safe Australia, the mouthguard specialist. Streamline Logistics, check them out, streamlinelogistics.com.au and on Instagram. Fairtex and Stable Massage. I'm sure some of the fighters will be taking advantage of after this one. 3 minutes between us and the final bell here between Carter Lawrance and Paul Steffens in our co-main. Let's see what unfolds here.
Still there for the taking, this one. In a close, hard-fought fight. On the arms, the kick smashes on Steffens from Lawrance. Lawrence has been here plenty of times in the fifth and final, and he's comfortable to fight 5 rounds. He likes it, he wants it. Steffens, in turn, the up-and-comer from Sydney, from SRG Thai Boxing. Really a standout gym in New South Wales. As I said, if you're in town, go check out the new gym setup from SRG and check it out on the socials as well. So well done to Louis Regis and everyone involved. Keep building, keep growing, keep producing fine fighters and offering fine services. Lawrence drifts back to give himself a bit of room. Steffens just marches forward. His game is tough, mixing it up.
Now exchanging knees in the clinch, and now some short punches on the outro from Steffens. They exchange body kicks now. 100 seconds remaining in this fifth and final round in our co-main event of the evening. That right hand wasn't far away from Steffens.
Again, just pushing forward, keeping that pressure on. Lawrence looking for the step through counter knee there. Rethought it though. It's those little moments where you think about pulling the trigger on the technique and then reassess, but it can be an opportunity missed also. Double kick body, smashes to the body with a rip. Steffens, Lawrence not phased. In all the fights I've called Carter Lawrence, he's been hit with everything, and you know what? His expression has never changed.
Yep.
Doesn't matter
Yep.
if win, lose, draw, getting hit, landing good shots, he just has that blank expression that gives nothing away.
Just do a photo collage from day one to now and just be the same photo.
It's been the same one. But that's, the opponents won't get a read on anything too. If you grimace or you look like you're struggling, that empowers your opponent. They're like, oh, he's hurt, so they level up.
Final 30 seconds.
The ultimate poker face. 1-2 from Steffens, keeping the pressure on. Lawrence looking for something. He hasn't gone forward as much as I would have thought with that knee clinch.
Yeah.
That you're used to seeing.
Steffens done a good job of negating that as we have 10 seconds remaining.
Elbow off the rear from Steffens. Pumps his hands in the air, celebrates the shot. Bit of bravado, trying to bring the judges into the scoring for him.
And that's it.
As it's 5 rounds down in the books. Pen to paper, they
Can
go.
I please have a
You score
representative
that one at home. An absolute arm wrestle from the outset.
from Streamline Logistics, the co-main event sponsor here. That routes number 30.
Time. The rookie taking on the veteran. But Paul Steffens, win, lose or draw, he should be happy with his performance, that's for sure. Carter Lawrence, calm under fire always. A good fight IQ. Sort of just cruise through this one. Tradesman-like effort from him as always, from O'Neill's team.
Yeah, and it's just
Carter Lawrence, we've seen him so many times now, livid, as we talked about. Not as much clinching as we usually used to. Steffens came to bring it, and neither can be disappointed with that fight, I don't think. But well done for the official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds in your Roots 30 co-main event on the card, we head to the judges' scorecards for their decision. Your 3 judges score the contest: 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46. All the way to your winner via unanimous points decision. Red corner, Carter Lawrence.
So Carter Lawrence takes out a 5-round battle over SRG's